Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wealth Wednesday. My name is Jason Krausert. Hope you're having a great day, and thanks for joining. So come on in. Don't be shy. Have a seat. We're going to get started in just a minute or two. Today, we're going to talk about 13 ways to save money and reduce financial stress this Christmas and next, actually, without feeling like a Scrooge. So it's kind of a timely topic. So I thought I would do a few. Hi, Donna. Thought I would talk about that for a few minutes. Just before I do that, I'm just going to share the broadcast with a couple other groups that I have. So if you can just bear with me for a moment. Just take a quick minute to do that here. Okay, there's one. And two shakes here. So obviously this is like I said, it's a timely topic, and with the Christmas ads and whatnot coming on starting last week or so, it's something that I think a lot of people are thinking about. And so I thought I would do a quick topic on just some ways to save some money and reduce some financial stress this Christmas. It's an important topic, right? We all want to enjoy the holidays, and having financial stress just takes time away from the attention away from our family and friends and doing the things that we enjoy. So it's an important topic to get handled, both for our own enjoyment as well as for our finances overall. So before I get into that, I just want to introduce myself quickly. My name is Jason Krausert. I'm a financial wellness coach and founder of More Life from Your Money. I've worked with close to 2,000 clients one-on-one to move them towards the peace of mind and freedom that comes from being debt-free and savings rich and having a solid plan to get there. Today, I work mostly with clients in that 45 to 60 year range who are looking forward to retirement, who are maybe concerned that they're not going to be able to retire on their own schedule because of lack of savings or too much debt or other things that can come up. So I work with them to create a solid cash flow strategy to leverage what they already have and put that to the best use possible so they can achieve their goals. So I'll post a link later a little later below, just my email address if anyone wants more information about that or have a free discovery call. I'm more than happy to set that up. So today's topic, how to reduce financial stress and save money this Christmas, 13 ways. I touched on why this is an important topic. Christmas is a few weeks away. We're all getting into that mindset of who we're going to buy for and what we're going to buy and how much we're going to spend and that sort of thing. And that can be really stressful. I know for myself, a few years ago, I was buying for 20-ish people, parents and brothers and sisters and grandparents and nieces and nephews and whatnot. It can be quite expensive. We've scaled that back quite a bit in the last couple of years, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But it can be stressful. And so when you're spending time with your family and friends and doing things that you enjoy over the holidays, it'd be nice if you can focus on what you're doing and who you're with, not on your bank account or your credit card statement or wondering how you're going to pay that off. So it's an important topic. And so we're going to spend a few minutes here just talking about 13 suggestions for how to do that. So first, like I just suggested, buy fewer gifts. I think that's common today, where you try to we try to be everything for everyone. We try to get gifts for everyone, and it just becomes very expensive. And for more and more people, I think it's becoming more and more difficult. So what I recommend is you can avoid the shoulds. If there's people on your list that you feel like you should buy for, but you're not really wanting to, or in my case, there's people that I wanted to buy for, but it just was becoming too much of a financial and time crunch. So we just had a really quick conversation and just kind of mutually agreed that we wouldn't be exchanging gifts. And so I've been able to reduce the number of people that I buy for quite a bit. My brothers and my sister and I, we've all had sort of a long-standing agreement to not get gifts for each other. So if you just talk to those people that you maybe usually get gifts for and maybe don't want to this year. Just have a straight conversation, really quick, and just money's a little tight, so I'm only going to be buying for certain people this year, and I love you. It's just not going to be possible to get a gift, so let's not exchange gifts this year. Something really quick like that. So number 2, coupon sites. Coupon sites like Groupon or Living Social are a great way to save a lot of money on things that you could get elsewhere for full price. So it's another great way to save. There are a lot of coupon sites out there. So just spend some time on Google and find one that finds some deals that are good for you. Regifting. Now this is controversial. There's lots of information online for how to do this responsibly. I think in a lot of ways it makes sense, but there are some sensitivities that you need to be aware of. So regifting is another option for sure. Number 4, doing something for someone rather than buying them something. For example, make up a gift certificate on your computer for maybe shoveling their walks during the winter, or cutting their lawn, walking their dog, cooking meals, other things that that people around you would like to have, and that's a great way to provide a service out of love rather than spend money on gifts. Baking, number 5. Baking is a great one. Everybody likes good baking, so you can get together a batch of your favorite cookies or whatever it is, and put those, bundle those and package those nicely, and then give those as gifts. Along the same line, something that just came to mind is photos. Don and I did this a few years ago, where we got a bunch of photos, and we gave those as gifts to family and at Christmas. So it's another way to kind of reduce. Spend $100 on a nice photo package, and then use that for your gift giving. Number 6, look for sales. So I always think, there's no point in spending in paying full price on something if you can get the same thing at a lower cost. So look for sales. This is a great week for that. Black Friday is this Friday coming up, and that is actually, it's become one of the biggest shopping days in Canada. I think it has been in the US for a while, but it's one of the biggest shopping days in Canada. You get some great deals. The trick here is you can get so many good deals. So it's very easy to spend well beyond what you would normally spend, because you get so many good deals. You see deals on things you wouldn't normally buy, so you buy those things, and you end up spending more than you would have if you just gone and bought what you were thinking of originally at the full price. So you have to be some discipline there to make sure that when you get on these Black Friday deals and whatnot, that you get things that are on your list, that you get things that you were going to buy anyway, and save some money that way. And this is looking ahead a little bit, but even Boxing Day sales, that sort of thing, you can on Boxing Day get some great deals, and then just sort of stack those away for next Christmas. Save some money that way. Number 7, stick to a budget, or make a budget and stick to it. So that's obvious. It's not always easy, but decide how much you're going to spend at Christmas and just stick to that. Make choices and do what you need to do to be creative and whatnot to stick within that budget. And that budget isn't how much space you have on your credit card. That budget is how much you could pay for in cash without having to put it on credit. Yeah, Donna made a comment here. There'll be lots of online products on sale this week. Absolutely. And we've already seen some. They've been advertising for a few days now. So so do some research, see some Black Friday sales both online and in stores, and see what you can find. Another idea, something I've done with my family in the past, is go in on gifts with siblings or other friends. So instead of you spending $100, or each of you spending $100 on a gift for your parents, for instance, maybe you and your 3 siblings will spend $75 each, and get one more expensive gift or bigger gift, but each of you spending less on that gift than you would otherwise. Secret Santa, that's something that Donna and I have done in our family for the last few years, where each of you pick one name from a hat, and that's who you buy for. Set a spending limit, whatever you're comfortable with as a group, on each gift, and it's a great way again to come to sort of a mutual agreement on that you're going to buy fewer gifts, but still getting the gifts that you're for people that you love and that you want to gift at Christmas. Yeah, and Donna made a comment. They start Boxing Day sales in mid-December. Yeah, no kidding. It's getting earlier and earlier, so you can take advantage of some of those. Number 10, if someone says they want something that's inexpensive, like a gift card, baking, a card, anything like that, believe them. I've had a few times in the past where I've asked for. I like going to coffee shops, and it's kind of my where I can relax and kind of an office away from home. So I've asked for gift cards in the past and never got them. And sometimes I wonder if people are thinking, he doesn't really want a gift card. He's just being polite. He's just really, doesn't want us spending more than he thinks we should or something. And the truth is, I would really like a gift card. Go to Starbucks and it's $4 or $5 for a cup of coffee. And so it'd be nice to have a gift card that I can do that for a few months for free. So that would be, that sort of thing. If someone says they want something that's inexpensive, believe them. Okay, number 11, socially conscious gifting. So that's where you might donate to a charity on someone's behalf. If you have a friend or family who feels very strongly about a certain topic, then maybe you can gift something to that charity. And there's lots of different charities that are offering gifts, quote unquote, over Christmas, where you can purchase different charitable gifts and make donations to that charity, and do it in someone's name, so that that you can include them and support something that they believe in. And let's see, number 12, reduce what goes on credit and save on interest. So this is really important. A lot of people at Christmas, they will put gifts on credit. Some out of convenience, they're going to get the reward points or travel miles or whatever it is, and some out of necessity. And I've been in both places. And the truth of the matter is, there was a survey done last year, just before last Christmas. I wasn't able to find one that's more recent, but CPA Canada did a survey that said that last Christmas in 2016, Canadians were planning on spending an average of $884 over at Christmas. So if you were to take that $884 and let's say the minimum payment on that is about $25 a month, that means that's going to take you 54 months, or almost, it's about 4.5 years to pay that off. And the total interest on those purchases over that 4.5 years will be about $462. So that's more than half of the original amount that you actually charged. You end up paying over the longer term. So you end up paying about 50% more that way. So what I general guideline to use would be that if you can't pay off whatever you're putting on your Christmas card or on your credit card within 2 months of Christmas, then to be blunt, you can't afford it. So the recommendation is don't buy it. Use some of these other suggestions to get it at a lower cost, or just use cash and make compromises in other areas. But try to avoid putting it on credit unless you can pay it off within about 2 months. That was number 12. Number 13, lastly, this is more about thinking ahead. So not so much for this year, but thinking ahead to next Christmas. Plan ahead and think about how much you want to spend at Christmas, whether it be 500, 200, 100, 1,000, whatever it is for you. How much do you want to spend at Christmas? And plan to set that money aside every month for the next 10 or 11 months. So if you want to spend $500, plan to set aside about $50 a month into a separate account, so that when next Christmas comes around, you've got that money already saved, and you're not scrambling or having to put it on credit because you've already spent the money or anything like that. Another variation of that is to buy gifts throughout the year. I know my mom used to do this quite a bit. As she would start her Christmas shopping in February, she'd be doing her regular shopping, and she'd see something that she'd know someone would love, so she'd pick it up then. And then she'd store it, stick it in a closet until Christmas. And then she's got her Christmas shopping by November, December, it's more or less done. And as long as you're, again, focused on the budget, that can be a great way to certainly take some stress off at Christmas. And it can also, if you're spreading out that spending throughout the year, it's not quite the same you may actually, it wouldn't be surprising if you spent more throughout the year than you would if you spent it all at one time. That's a psychological thing. I think you're not as conscious of spending all at once if you're spreading it out throughout the year. So you may actually end up spending a little bit more. But on the other hand, if you spread it out, it's likely that you'll be able to afford that a little bit better rather than having a big chunk all at once. Yeah, that's exactly right, Donna. Regarding the credit card, that's a great way to put it in perspective, because then each each year your debt just gets bigger and bigger. That's a great point. So, I mean, if you're putting Christmas on your credit card every year, this Christmas, let's say, it's going to take 4.5 years to pay off. Next Christmas is going to take 4.5. You could end up paying for Christmas from now till you retire or whatever. You could be spend the next 20 years paying off Christmases. So really watching what you put onto credit is really important. Yeah, it was like me. I used to raid. I never raided closets, but I was away from home one Christmas, and my mom sent me a bunch of gifts, and we had a long phone conversation while she was trying to convince me not to open anything until Christmas, and I wasn't having anything of it. So partially I was just playing with her, but it's kind of fun too. So hi, Sean. Okay, so just really quickly to summarize for anyone that just came on the call, those are the 13 ways to save money and reduce some financial stress this Christmas. 1 is buy fewer gifts. 2, coupon sites. Number 3, regifting. Number 4, do something for someone rather than buying something for someone. Number 5, baking. Number 6, look for sales like Black Friday or Boxing Day sales. Number 7, set a budget and stick to it. Number 8, go in on gifts with other siblings so everyone ends up paying less, but you're able to get a bigger gift for whoever it is you're buying for. No, I never actually opened on it. It was tempting, but no, I never actually opened. I gave in to my mom's wishes and guilt, and I didn't actually open. So that was number 8. Number 9, Secret Santa. So Secret Santa is a great way to save some money. Number 10, if someone says that they want something inexpensive, believe them. Nothing wrong with getting those things for people if that's what they're saying they want. And number 11, socially conscious gifting. Number 12, be very conscious of what goes on your credit card in order to reduce your interest over the long term. And number 13, plan ahead. Hi, Monica. Number 13, plan ahead. How much do you want to spend next Christmas, and start saving that money now, or buy those gifts throughout the year so that next Christmas you've got got everything handled before the big day. So I'm just going to, so that's all I wanted to talk about today. Have a great Christmas season. Make it fun, make it enjoyable. If it feels stressful and it feels like it's a weight and whatnot, change something. This is supposed to be a happy, joyful time. So be that and make that the reality for yourself this year. One way that I'm working with people to help reduce their financial stress and their and get control over their finances so they can enjoy life now and prepare for the future is through creating customized cash flow strategies. I'm a certified cash flow coach. And so I've been doing that with clients to help them, again, get more control over their money, move forward financially today, have a healthy financial backstop today so that they can move forward and enjoy life in the future. So if that's something that you'd like to get more information on or to set up a free consultation, just let me know. I'm going to post my email address in the comment box right now, and let me know if that's something that you'd like to take advantage of. And I just can't type today. There we go. Okay, there. So that's in the comment box. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any other questions about any topic, let me know. Post it in the box here. Email me at jason@morelifefromyourmoney.com, and I'll be happy to answer those. I'll be here every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time to answer your questions, to share any tips, insights, and hopefully provide some inspiration to move you forward on your financial journey. And so you can enjoy life today without financial stress and prepare for the future, which is kind of the holy grail, if you will, something that we're all looking forward to. So we all want. Also, feel free to join my Facebook group, my private group called Rock Your Retirement 101. And I'll approve that as soon as I can. And then once it's approved, make sure you click on the little notifications tab. And that will let you tell Facebook how you want to be notified of these posts or what posts you want to be notified of. And so that's a great way to hear about what's going on that group. So again, have a great holiday season. Of course, I'm going to be back next week, but have a great holiday season. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving, and have an awesome time with friends and family. As I always say, you don't need to see the whole journey before you move forward. Just take the next step, and the next steps will become obvious to you. So have a great week, and all my best. Okay, bye-bye.